All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
We'll start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem,
Kadash. Double honesty, apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who do well. Peace and salutations to you brothers. Akim out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right, this is your brother Amawamba.
I'm your brother Carnality.
With the GMS Miami Heroes Camp. And today we're bringing out another lesson in regards to being spiritually minded versus being carnally minded. Okay? And we know that these times are about to get real strenuous, okay, especially when it comes to the lack of food, when it comes to the lack of resources. I was reading an article, I was watching a video on YouTube in regards to these farmers and their equipment, which is being provided by John Deere, and how they're spending so much money on these tractors, but when it comes down to repairing it, they have to spend so much more money. Now, you know what happens when it comes time to reap the harvest, or when it comes time, to do certain things that's going to put a strain on the market. So that's just an example on an event that is soon to happen. Okay. You got a precept you want to bring out?
I have Romans 8.
Okay, you bring that out there.
Romans 8 and 5.
Okay.
For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
Right.
So we have to, if we're saying we're spiritual, you gotta watch out for spiritual. We have to say that we have to be in the spirit,
right.
More of the flesh. That's why I say constantly, cutting off the flesh. Putting him in subjection. All right. 6, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritual minded is life and peace.
Right.
So carnal, especially in times we're coming, and if you're carnal minded, you're gonna be put to death because they're gonna be spirits upon these people, man.
Right.
So we're gonna have to apply, apply the application of the scriptures. In the days that we're coming into, because these demons gonna jump on these people, man.
Yep.
And you already see the people. These people are cold already.
Yeah.
All right. You see how the year opened up, bitch. Killed a bitch killed another bitch because she gave her a $2 tip.
$2.
That's and that was probably all she had. You know what I'm saying?
But you gonna take somebody's life because of that?
Yeah, stabbed her like a couple of times. I believe the dame was pregnant.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But for $2, at least she gave you something.
Yep. And then you had that whole the whole bombing of the Tesla truck in front of the Trump Tower,
yeah.
The running over of those people over there in Louisiana.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be.
Right.
So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High.
Right.
So if you're in the flesh constantly, you can't please the Most High. The Most High is spiritual.
Right.
All right. So that's why we have to constantly, be in the spirit, more in the spirit, and less in the flesh.
Right.
To the best of our ability. 9. But ye are not of the flesh, but in the spirit. So be that the spirit of God dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Mashiach, he is none of his.
Right.
So we have to be in the spirit, more locked in. Because as the scriptures say, because I want to paraphrase it, where it says saying like a lion seeking who you.
Like a lion seeking whom he may devour. He went
Is that blue? Okay, come.
To and fro, earth. Okay.
The roaring lion. Yeah, 1 Peter 5 and 8.
Okay.
1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, is in the spirit. Because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So if you're not having your spiritual garment on, the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shah on is going to be got.
Right.
Especially in the times that we coming in.
Right. And a good example of that, hey, look when Job went through his persecution, man. Job could have, reacted in a carnally way, but, his response was always spiritual. So even though he was going through these different things physically, all right, he kept his mind on Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. I had a precept real quick. You still got more?
Uh-uh.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 2:16. It says, "For who hath known the mind of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai." We have the mind of Hamashiach. Okay, and that's more so because, we know in this realm, in this world, we are not to operate, carnally. And when I say carnally, I mean according to the flesh, right? According to, all right. Scripture says that we're not supposed to commit adultery. We're not supposed to sleep with your brother's wife, right? So now, if you sleep with your brother's wife, all right, you are acting in a carnal way. You understand? Versus you abstaining from that type of behavior, because the scripture says not to do so. So you keep away from that. That's to be spiritually minded.
And by you keeping away from that, but you sustain yourself from getting diseases,
right? And
also that man putting you to death.
Putting you to death. They said the jealousy is the rage of a man. You know what I'm saying to you? So these are just examples on how we're supposed to carry ourselves, especially in these last days. Scripture says that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times. All right, so now if we take it upon ourselves to go out there, and try to rob another mother sucker for his food from his family and so on, there could be a judgment for that.
Yeah, somebody will rob you.
You know what I'm saying? Versus you waiting upon your Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You could be, walking somewhere, pilgriming in the land somewhere, and then, probably bump into an underground bunker, and there's a whole bunch of food in there.
But you remained spiritually.
Right.
You didn't get carnal. You didn't run into the stores while everybody else was running to the stores to take shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You waited on the Lord.
Right.
But it starts now. So you can be able to do it later on when all hell break loose. If you ain't doing it now, you ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do it then.
You ain't gonna have that spiritual, how can you say it, like remembrance or spiritual muscle. The water, brother. All right. So we have to move spiritually, especially if anybody saying that we're the Yahshua. This, he the prince of the power. Right. And if our power is spiritual, we have to be moving in the same manner as him.
Right. And we was having a conversation the other day. You asked me the other day, how do you know when gold is pure? And the answer was, when you can see your image in it. And that's what Yahweh Shai is doing. He's taking us through this journey where we have to, we go through different trials and tribulations, right? But it's not to destroy us. It's actually to help prepare us for these up and coming times, man. Because shit's about to get real fucking crazy out here, man. All right, and for those of y'all that put your trust in Egypt, man, you're gonna be more confounded than anything else, man. Thinking that this place is gonna be, continuing forever, and that it's gonna provide you with what you need when shit gets real crazy. That's one of the tricks of the enemy, man.
Yeah. So you're gonna be willing to receive that MOT to the beat.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to fill your belly, just because you didn't know or consider that your power has you. You know what I'm saying? Scripture says 10,000 shall fall on your left and maybe on your right, roughly paraphrasing, but none shall come nigh thee. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna protect you in them times, but you gotta believe. That's what faith goes into. Faith goes into hope, which goes into expectation. What's your expectation, man? All right, is your expectation this shit? I'm just in it just to be in it, or are you really looking for salvation from Yahweh, from Yahweh? But we wanted to touch on this because we have not yet reached the threshold to where Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, these people are gonna be straight carnally. If they're not spiritual, what are they gonna be? Carnally. And they're gonna be around. You're gonna have to be moving around about them.
God. Oh, I had a precept real quick. Yeah. Right. So like
that's why we have to be in the spirit, sober, and vigilant.
Right. This is the book of Romans 5:7, for it says, "For scarcely," it's like it. 1 Peter 4:18. It says, if the righteous, I'll start at verse 17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai." Talking about you jakes that know who you are, but
pseudo-Israelites.
Right. And it says, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? And you don't want to be in the lot of the ungodly, man. All right, because it's easy to come into this thing and then you totally get beside yourself, and next thing you know, you're reacting carnally, man. Trying to you see a little kid crying, your woman's in your ear. You know what I'm saying to you?
Trying to save your life.
Yeah.
Not understanding your life is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai,
man. But you know, like I said, we want to do a lesson on this so we can help edify the body. You know, so that way we can start preparing ourselves spiritually for what's about to come. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We definitely want to give all praise and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem,
All right, to Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.